Hey everyone, Randi here. This is going to be an actually short yarn talk number 15 because I just posted a video a few days ago, but both of the kids are sick and it looks like the weather might be nice this weekend, so we're probably not going to be in the house much, and I just wanted to get a video done and up. So I have absolutely nothing completely finished since a few days ago, but I do have 3 things that I'm working on that I'm going to show you. One of them I have already kind of shown before, but I've made a lot of progress on it. So I am working on the Patriotic Afghan that I'm doing. And as of right now, I'm working on the last of the squares that will be in the Americana. And then I have to make 2 white squares, and I will be able to get the center 2 rows all put together. So just this morning alone, I made a few more out of here, but I actually woven the ends on everything in this stack right here this morning. So there are 8 squares here, 4 in the leftover red blue team spirit, and 4 that are the Americana. I finished 3 more in the Americana this morning, but obviously have not woven in the ends, as you can tell from the dangly bits. I am working on the last one in the Americana right now, and it looks like I'm going to have just enough. So all told, 1 entire skein of Americana nets. So pretty much any Red Heart Super Saver that's variegated nets about 8 granny squares that are 5 rounds using an I or a 5.5 millimeter hook. So I should be able to get the center 2 sections put together today. And I've taken all the ends that I have chopped off after weaving them in, and I haven't trimmed the ends on this yet, but this will be going on my scrap ball that I've shown before. And it's got the different reds and blues from both yarns and the white. So it's going to be, I'm going to end up having a pretty long attachment of scrap from all of the ends of this once I'm done with the entire blanket. So there's that. And I actually started this yesterday. I'll probably be finishing this up tonight after I finish getting the center portion of the patriotic blanket finished. This is going to be a circle jacket for a friend's little girl. Her birthday is coming up, and that is wobbling really funny. I'm not quite sure why. But this pattern actually came from a chart. The blog post was originally in Spanish, but she translated a key for the chart, which has the same symbols as pretty much any other chart regardless of the language. And she also wrote out the first few rounds and said where she added in the armholes. So this is actually, after this portion, I have 1 round that's going to be a double crochet for each stitch all the way around, then making the armholes, and then I think there's only 5 or 6 more rows after that. I'm not quite sure. I'll actually leave a link to this pattern down in the description box below, but this is meant to be for a little girl, and I am using Lion Brand Ice Cream Big Scoop in Tutti Frutti. This is a DK or double knitting weight yarn, and the pattern called for a 3 millimeter hook, and I tried using that, but this yarn was splitting like bonkers, so I just ended up using a 4 millimeter hook instead. Not that you really need a super close up of a 4 millimeter hook, but you know. So yeah, that's actually going together super quick and I'm pleased with it. So hopefully that will be done tonight so that that'll be one less thing for me to have to worry about. What was the other thing? Oh yeah. So I still have to rip out my I'm super disappointed with blanket, the orange and brown blanket, and the orange black Team Spirit granny square top that I was attempting to make. So what I am working on is a color block top. It's going to be made in 2 pieces and then sewn up the sides. This is just part of a body panel. It's all just done in double crochet with an H hook and a worsted weight yarn. I'm using Caron 1 pound. It's all just worked sideways. I'm thinking that I might do this for the, I want to do a crochet along for it, but I need to test it myself first to make sure it works okay. But I mean, pretty much you do a big panel sideways like this, and then you stitch around on the top. I think I'm going to make it a tank top with straps, kind of like the one that I'm wearing, but essentially this part would be body panel up to the bottom of the chest, and then you'd do the color switch here and have a tighter stitch for the bodice and for the straps. So that's my plan for that. I'm going to be using this, which is Caron 1 pound espresso, and to keep the thickness the same, because I've discovered that Caron 1 pound is not compatible with Red Heart Super Saver. I'm going to be using, and dropping yarn all over the place in the progress, I'm going to be using this off-white Caron 1 pound, which is left over from making squares for Killian's blanket that I still need to work on because it's away in a bucket up on top of the shelf. But I'm going to use this for the top, so it's going to kind of look like a latte with the dark brown down below and then the cream on top. So that's my plan for this, if I get around to finishing it once I work on the other things I'm working on. Oh, come back here, purple. Eggplant, whatever purple. Mulberry, maybe? It's not quite dark enough to be eggplant. But that is really all that I have for right now. I think that for the duration of the summer, in order for me to be posting weekly, it's probably going to be a much shorter vlog, just because when the weather's really nice, like I said before, I don't want to be hanging out inside, and aside from that, the kids pester the hell out of me to go outside, not that I can blame them. But I also, I crochet at night, usually mostly after the kids go to sleep. Sometimes I get to a little bit during the day, but most of it is at night after everybody's gone to bed. So we'll see how things progress as far as the vlogging goes over the next couple of weeks, because the weather here has been getting better. But as the weather gets better, there's more things to do, like tending to the gardens and mowing the lawn more often. So there are a lot of things that will determine whether recording is going to be a possibility or not. But anyway, that's it for me for now. I will be getting in touch with the winners of my giveaway, because I did draw attention to them in the last video, but I haven't actually spoken to them yet, even though I saw that Elizabeth, the Crafty Crocheter, posted that she wanted acrylic. So I'll be messaging you once you see this to find out what sort of acrylic you want, shade, how much of it do you want, and where I'm going to be sending it to. And I have to get in touch with Lucy, and I think the other one was Jennifer's Crafty Creations or something to that effect. I have them all written down, and I know that they've all responded to the video, so it's just a matter of me actually getting on my computer long enough to get in touch with people, because trying to on my phone apparently does not work. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I'm at well over 130 now, which is exciting. And I will catch you guys all next time. Bye.